following episode contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing for some audiences. Listener discretion is advised. This episode is intended for listeners 18 years of age or older. You're listening to the Wife Wednesday podcast. You're listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Find, follow, and like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more. You can hear us across the U.S. and around the world on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Now, here are your favorite radio wives.
Hey everybody, it's Wednesday and I'm one of your wives, Cena.
And I'm Nicole.
We're back with a whole new season of the Wife Wednesday show, and you can now find us on every major podcast platform across the country.
That's right. So sit back, relax, and join us for this week's episode here on the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. All right, fact of the week. There's a lot this week. I couldn't decide. Therefore, you guys are getting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a couple or one banger of the week. Okay. In 1887, the area known as Hollywood was founded. I meant to look up when the Hollywood sign was erected, and I did not. Cue Cena. And then in 1898, Travelers Insurance Company began issuing car insurance, which is my insurance.
1923.
Thank you. Oh, that was a long time after. I wonder what made them do that. We don't have to look into it right now. It's just something I'm like, why did we have to put the name of the city? And really just because it's the gates of hell.
Yeah.
That's all it is. All right. And then in 1911, Thomas Jennings was found guilty in Illinois with the first use of fingerprint evidence in the U.S. Cena hit her mic.
I hit my coffee cup on the edge.
Yes, and they thought it was someone coming through the door.
Intruder!
I'm going to repeat that one. 1911, Thomas Jennings was found guilty in Illinois with the first use of fingerprint evidence in the U.S. All right, and then in 1913, Grand Central Terminal opened in New York as the world's largest train station. And then this is in 1957, when Northeast Airlines Flight 823 crashed on Rikers Island, prisoners were released from the prison building to help pull people from the wreckage. Some had their sentences commuted or reduced for acts of heroism during the incident, which I thought was pretty cool. And then in 1978, director Roman Polanski fled the United States to France after pleading guilty to charges of having sex with a 13-year-old girl. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what he was a director of, but yeah. In 2000,
what's his name? Not important.
In 2003, Space Shuttle Columbia on mission STS-107 disintegrated during re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere, killing all 7 astronauts aboard over Texas.
We did like a school day for that.
Really?
Like we had this like educational thing and we were all in the gymnasium and they like showed us something about it. And then there was a jar that had a marshmallow in it. And they're like, do you want to see what your head would do in space if you didn't have air? And then like they took the air out of the container it was in and the marshmallow like blew up.
Okay.
So that's what I
when
think
you
of
were
every
in
time.
School?
Yeah.
Or you mean like your dad?
No, like when I was in public school.
Oh my gosh. Well then, this is what will happen to your head.
Literally, it stuck with me forever.
And then in 2004, this was my favorite one because I actually witnessed this.
Okay.
The Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake Super Bowl 38 halftime show wardrobe malfunction controversy occurred.
The titty.
The titty. And then we've got the banger of the week. I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles.
I wanna
Hold your hand. See, there's a lot of variety, and there were things that had to be said. So, hi, how are you? Stable.
I guess we'll start with the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
So, I was having problems with getting my meds from the pharmacy and from the doctor's office
For 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. I was off my meds for 2 weeks, folks. And
those for you who are on meds, you know the problem.
Know the problem. Like, listen, like I've got no problem saying that, like, I take 40 milligrams of Celexa, and that's an antidepressant, and it's not like the biggest dose you can get, but it's a fairly serious dose.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I didn't have it, you can ask Nicole.
It was bad, people.
I was like contemplating.
Cena was saying her thoughts. Cena was saying her thoughts that she tries to hide, and I'm like, wow, this is what
That's
takes.
what it's like inside my head constantly, but it was actually like leaking out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like something that's almost with like my hyperfixation. Like, I was like super into Call of Duty. And I was playing it, and I was definitely like off my meds, and I'm like, I cannot enjoy this. I'm a terrible person. This is the worst thing I've ever done with my life. Like, I had a whole meltdown, and like I turned it off, and I didn't touch my computer for almost a week. Like, I would turn it on, and then I wouldn't.
Literally, you have your Discord as offline. No matter what, even when you're on your phone, like it would show that you were green or on.
Yeah.
It doesn't now. It just shows you offline all the time.
I just put it on offline because I was like, what if people just see me sitting here staring at nothing, doing nothing? It's so weird.
Listen, every time that it shows that you're on, it says you're on Call of Duty anyway because it's always on your screen. No one's going to know that you're not doing anything.
I know. It's literally because Andrew's using my lobbies to reverse boost.
Yes.
But I literally could not do anything. And you know how it was affecting me. And I was just like, I'm not saying I'm contemplating suicide, but I do think my life would be better if I was dead.
Yeah. We both had that conversation. And I think about that all the time.
Me too. Yeah. But, I was just
it was
like,
more so.
It was very casual. I'm just like, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just want easy.
Yeah. And on top of that, we had like an overstimulating weekend at Cena's.
Oh my God.
One weekend because
it was Andrew's birthday.
Friday was band night. Then Saturday, right?
No, Friday was Andrew's birthday. Saturday was
Friday
band
we
night.
had Andrew's birthday. We came over, we grilled out. It was BYOB, bring your own beef. And we all had steak, mashed potatoes, and Brussels sprouts. It was literally the perfect dinner.
It was. And then we had a lot of alcohol.
Nicole was texting and had to
wink, wink.
There was a lot more than winks in those messages that would have gone out. But
they were deleted.
Our friend Mike, who's in our D&D text chat, woke up to like 20 messages at 5 a.m.
from all of us
with pictures and everything.
Yes.
So that happened. I stayed the night, went home next day. Saturday, you guys did something. Did you go to his mom's?
I was off. No, we didn't.
You were supposed to, but you guys ended up staying home.
Yeah.
But then on Sunday, we had D&D. And it's just a lot.
Hey, but we didn't drink Sunday.
True. We said no alcohol. We're only having coffee and energy drinks.
And water.
Yes. But it was fun.
It was
The whole night was fun because his birthday ended up turning into a D&D sesh. Like everyone had to build new characters.
It was
so fun.
It was all chaos.
Let's talk about how we had to choose our characters, okay? Can you pull that up on your phone, the text message?
Where was it?
It's in the D&D group. It's from Adric. It was like a list of classes, like Bard, Rogue.
Oh, yeah. We had to pick something that
Wizard, Paladin, Barbarian. and there was like next to it, it was what you had to be in your real life is what you are.
Why
So
can't I
I
find
turned
it?
into
Oh, there it is.
I'm a rogue dwarf.
Okay, Nicole, you
Whose
were
name
the
is-
best rogue.
Listen, he said you got to steal dice. I'm like, bet. I stole one, and I was like, because he said I could only steal one I got like an extra roll for attack or something. I didn't understand it. I was too drunk to understand it. But then I kept stealing his dice all night. Every time he turned his back to write on the dry erase board, I'm like, he acted like this was going to be hard. Because if he announced that he was leaving the table, that didn't count. I couldn't steal anything. But if he just walked away without announcing it, I could steal something.
And listen, hard mode was steal dice.
Yeah. I stole 20 pieces of his dice and a character.
It was
And
great.
at the end of the night, I'm like, oh, not in the middle. I was like, hey, what does that mean again? And I was like, great, I stole one. And at the end of the night, I was like, hey, here's all your dice. He's like, I was really trying to figure out why it was getting light in my tray. I was like, and here's a character. He's like, all right, I think Rogue was good for you.
What did I end up being?
You,
Oh, and we picked funny names.
well, I didn't. Well, sort
Yours
of.
sounds like a porn star name.
Mine sounds Phaedra Deep.
Phaedra Deep is a.
Yeah.
It's got to be. A
Mom
porn star.
was Constance Benadryl, but she was.
Mom was.
I don't know what mom was. Listen.
Adric was the barbarian.
Adric was the barbarian. Therese was a paladin. Or.
Yes, she was a paladin. Andrew's the bard because he plays
he
guitar.
was a bard. You were.
I'm gonna open up my thing because my character name
Open up
is
with-
Plan Beatrice.
Plan
for
Beatrice.
Plan B.
Yes. Plan Beatrice. Was Dad still here at that point, or did he already go home?
He had already gone home, but he texted us and said that he would be the sorcerer because he
yes.
has a family heirloom,
Yes.
which I also have. His family heirlooms. So,
I was looking at the wrong side. Okay, there we are. I feel like we told Therese to be a cleric,
we did tell her to be a cleric, but she didn't want to be a cleric.
so we made her a paladin.
Yeah.
Okay.
My D&D Beyond doesn't want to load up. It may be because I have every tab on my phone open. Or just D&D Beyond doesn't let me
Were you a
anymore.
ranger?
No.
None of these make sense of what you would have been.
I literally don't remember what I am.
You're a warlock because you work for a bank. That's why we did it. I feel.
Wait. Hold on. Sorcerer. I'm a sorcerer as well.
The family heirloom.
If I
What did we
loaded.
say Mom was? Did we figure it out?
I don't remember. Maybe Mom was the paladin. No.
Maybe. Listen,
This is what happens when you guys when
you
things
drink and
start
play D&D.
when you're drinking.
Yeah. It was so fun though.
It was so fun. But it was an exhausting weekend.
It was so exhausting. Yeah.
My house was trashed for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And I got back on my meds.
Yes.
And I was like, well, we can't live like this anymore.
Yes.
I'm like,
We played off of one table too.
oh, there was only a few of us.
We were only one less than normal. And
No,
we
Adric
technically
put up the other table.
No, we
There were
only
two-
had one table. No, we played on one table.
Oh, yeah, because you kept pushing it. She's like laying on the table.
Oh wait, there were two tables.
Fight me.
I was laying on Mom. Yeah, because I had the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I got your mom real drunk.
Oh my
It was
God.
so great.
My mom was trash.
She's so funny.
She needed it because she's been
agree.
so stressed. And
Yeah.
she was finally like, I saw her shoulders go from like this to this.
To relax.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Off of that news. Have you heard of Mansions with a Z at the end?
No, and I didn't know what you meant by that in your notes. So
We just listened to 2 of his songs, Gorgeous and STFU. It's great.
I have no recollection of listening to them.
We listened to them in the car.
Also, we listen to a lot of stuff in the
Don't
car.
you know you're on fire?
I have no
Don't you know
memory.
that you're beautiful?
I was also watching
Don't you know you
TikToks.
got me fucked up? Did you know that you're gorgeous? Okay. Don't worry, we'll listen to them later probably. But I found him randomly, and I think I found him from a TikTok. It was like the song in the background, and I couldn't figure, like, it wasn't like linked to him or anything. But he slaps.
He slaps.
Children are assholes. And you know why. I think I told you. Not this past Thursday, 2 Thursdays ago. It was a nicer day, going to be a nicer day. It was like the day that it was like in the 50s or something. And I turned off the heat. Well, I didn't turn off the heat. I just lowered it the previous night because I was like, oh, it's going to be nice. I don't want to be hot while I'm working upstairs on Thursday. Middle of the day, I'm like, wow, it's getting hot. But the sun was out, and the sun really beams into my house because I have a metal roof. I go downstairs at lunch. I'm like, why is my bathroom is like an add-on to my house? I'm like, why is it warmer in my living room than my bathroom? My child likes to lay on the radiators, and they were cold this morning. So when he went to turn them up, he turned them up to 78 degrees.
Oh my God.
My house was 77 when I
Jesus.
caught it. He was in so much trouble, but I didn't yell at him or anything because I'm like, that's not going to fix anything. I just talked to him like, you cannot touch these things. Like at lunch, I had lunch downstairs and I opened up my front door, opened up my kitchen window, left my kitchen window open, had both my fans going because it was just hot. It was the worst. But that is why children are assholes. Because I verbally heard him say, the radiator's cold. And I said, do not touch the thermostat. And he did it anyways. And then did it the next day. And I caught him. And I was like, you are going to get fucked up. Not really, people. If you touch my thermostat again, I will get one of those clear things they have in stores so that people don't touch the thermostat with a key.
We'll do it.
He hasn't touched it since. The next day, he's like, I only turned it up 1. I'm like, that I know, but you have to ask me or talk to me about it because adults should be the only ones touching that thermostat. Because 77 is not okay.
No. Oh my God.
You go ahead.
So last week we had a complete network disconnection.
You have those a lot at your
Well,
work.
what happened was the city where our main branch is that has our servers was doing work and they cut through our network line. So we were literally severed from our servers.
Holy crap.
So for over 24 hours, they were working like crazy to get us back up and running.
As
and
they
we
should.
and we finally did, but it was awful. It was so awful. I was so stressed.
Yeah.
And my biggest thing is we have the capability of running things offline, but a lot of people are old school and want to do it handwritten and like hand done things. And I'm like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
And then we ended up doing it running offline anyways. And then we had to catch up a whole day's of work versus just processing it. It was
terrible.
so stupid.
It's like that day that my network went down and we literally sat there for 8 hours doing nothing. We literally couldn't do anything.
Right.
And they didn't send us home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how stupid can you be?
Whatever. Free money.
Free money.
I got a raise.
Ha, wonderful.
Yeah. So
The only thing that raised was my credit score.
And we're celebrating
For
that.
now, I have my annual the 21st of February, and then we get our stuff in March.
My raise.
Yeah.
But I still haven't had my annual review. They're still doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you already gave me my raise and it was pretty good. So,
Yeah.
or like decent.
Was that all you wanted to say about that?
Yeah, pretty much, like work's okay. We were down and then we're back up and running and it feels good.
Yeah.
So I know you just did this like yesterday. But I have not been able to take down my Christmas
notes.
stuff.
Yeah.
I literally cannot take it down. I don't know what's up. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, because Nicole's in here, I could take it down, but we have a podcast to record.
I literally was thinking, I'm like, after this, I'm going to make her do that.
I know, and it's only going to take like 10 minutes.
Because I need to sit here and make my lists for my to-dos of the week for what else we're going to talk about. But I will sit here with you while you take your Christmas stuff down and tell you what to do, because I know that's what you need.
Literally won't even take long.
I know.
My tree
literally
is small.
You have.
I don't have that many decorations.
Literally, yeah. I'm here for you, babe. This is why we're friends.
Yes.
So going into what I'm making a list for this next weekend, the weekend of the Super Bowl, thank God. We're going away for my birthday.
Yes, Nicole month.
The month of Nicole, because hi, how are you? 1, welcome to Aquarius season. 2, welcome to the birthday month.
Girl, really quick side note. You know how we were at Five Below?
Yeah.
They had these like little posters with all the zodiacs on it, right? It was like a metal poster.
Oh.
It showed Capricorn going to January 20th.
Why can't they make up their mind?
Literally, I was like,
that would make sense of why he would be a cusp, but I don't believe in cusps.
Yeah, and it's like nobody can make up their mind. Every time I look at something, it's something different.
It's different, yeah.
And I think that's why he's got a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah. He's kind of like a Therese.
Yes.
Therese has a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Hi, Therese.
Hi, Therese.
But planning has commenced. I've already bought in the groceries. Cena's going to buy hers later because she has more fresher things that need to be bought.
Yeah.
We're doing the friend gift exchange again. We did that like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it was for
at the Pink Barn.
6th?
No.
7th anniversary? What year is it for us this year? 9? 8?
I don't know.
It was the year you got married that we got together.
Yeah, we've been together for this year will be 9 years.
Okay.
But we are doing the gift exchange again, and we're going to be doing it on our wait for it radio show. So you can tune into the radio show this weekend. It will be the genre and theme will be Nicole. So hold on to your shit.
Yeah, expect everything.
Expect everything. Could be a musical, could be like dad vibes, could be hood vibes.
Definitely the hood vibes.
Could be straight out of the country vibes.
Oh, that too.
But I'm so excited. Literally buying the gifts today made me that much more excited because all I want to do is give you your gifts now.
Also same. Are we wrapping?
No.
Okay, thank you.
No. I'm literally putting mine in my suitcase with me. And then whenever we do the radio show, I'll just bring them over to where we are and cover them with a blanket or something.
I like it.
Yeah. We're going to Kentucky, by the way.
Kentucky.
I've never gone to Kentucky and stayed in Kentucky. It's always been a drive through. And I think I've only driven through it 2-3 times when I went down to Tennessee. So it'll be fun. Another state on my list.
I've been in Kentucky. I've stayed in Kentucky. I have cousins there.
Yeah, I've never stayed.
I was very young when I did.
But yeah. Oh, on the thing that she was talking about Christmas. I put all my Christmas stuff away yesterday. My husband has to take it to the basement today.
Mine's going to put it in the garage. At least the Christmas tree. That's where I put it this past year. But I've got it in a bag, and I really want to get a bike hook to hang it on because it's in a Christmas tree bag.
Oh, yeah.
That way I can like hang it on the wall.
Yeah.
And then it's like off the ground.
Yes.
Out of the way. Because my garage this summer.
It's going to be the spot.
It's going to be the spot. I want to organize it.
Yeah.
I really want to get a fuck ton of pegboard.
Yes.
And put it
That's
up.
all your garage needs.
And then that way Andrew, all of his tools can just be hanging.
Are we going to make it the spot though?
The spot? For us?
Yes.
For everybody. Yeah.
For the hot tub.
Can I get a hot tub?
Can I get a hot tub?
That would probably be the best option.
I agree.
Because then it's covered.
Yes. I'm here for that.
We want the inflatable hot tub.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. It'll be so fun. Oh, that ASMR, though. Did you just spill it on yourself?
I don't know.
You looked.
See.
I don't see
I
anything.
looked because I thought maybe I did.
Well, the week to leading up, this coming week leading up to the getaway, I am being my bougiest self I can be. I put on here, nails done, hair done, everything did. I got my hair done last week, so that's done. But this week I have my nails and pedicure, spa pedicure.
Listen, this week I only worked 2.5 days, so I'm super excited.
Yes, that is fun as well. But I'm also, this is the one I'm most excited about, is getting my car detailed inside and out.
Absolutely.
I have because I'm going to put I got bat seat covers for Christmas from the boys, and I'm so excited to put them in.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yes.
Listen, I'm just so excited your car has heated seats.
Oh my God,
and
yeah.
My lower back pain will be very happy
Yes.
about that.
Yes. And on the news of cars, okay. We went to get breakfast, and I was like, hey, I have to get an oil change. We're going to go to Valvoline because that's the best right now. So we got food. We went to Valvoline, ate while we were getting the oil change, and the dude comes up to me like, hey, has anyone checked your serpentine, talked to you about your serpentine belt lately? I'm like, recently? He's like, yeah. I'm like, no. He's like, so this is what it is. Yours is the worst I've ever seen. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, there's literal chunks missing out of it. Oh, okay. He's like, I'm going to show you after we replace it. I'm like, great. Thanks. Do that. And he brought it over. There's literal chunks missing out of it. He's like, after when he was going to put it on, he's like, this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm like, yeah, please do that. He's like, you don't want to have that. He's like, it's literally going to, I was like, great. Cause we're going on a trip. I got need that. And my air filter was terrible. They're like, this is also terrible, and showed me. I'm like, yeah, you're right. He's like, this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm like, go ahead, dude. You do not have to ask me to spend my money.
If there's an upgrade, I'll buy it.
And then I knew my tires were like low because cold. They put air in my tires, and I felt like I was like a foot higher off the ground while driving, and my tires, I was braking really nicely. And after that ice last weekend, and I was fishtailing, I'm like, what was I singing?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I've got
damn
a goldfish
it.
brain.
Damn it. I'm like, maybe if I had air in my tires. Dang, I almost had it. I could have, because there was something about braking. Tell me how you're supposed to brake with no air. So Nicole's car is just getting her health checkup this week.
Probably a good thing.
Also, I just need sunlight.
I always need sunlight.
Because normally Nicole doesn't. But the sun came out on Thursday while I was working, and I could feel it on my back because my back is to the window now. And I'm like, wow, I didn't realize how much I needed sunlight until this very moment.
Literally.
And it's been in and out this weekend, and I'm fine with that.
I've been depression napping.
Yeah.
And
it's been hard to write fanfic with her.
When the sun is out, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But since we can only write like after your kids go to bed.
Yeah. You can write whenever you want, though.
I know. Oh, I know. But
She literally did the other day
I did.
when they were slow at work.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna sit here and
I'm
read
gonna write
some fan
this
fiction.
smut. It's fun.
But I've been literally, and I think it's because I was adjusting back to my meds.
Yeah.
But obviously, I need sunshine because if the day is sunny, I find that I have energy.
Yes.
And I've only had enough energy to come home, make dinner, and then we eat dinner, and then I sit next to Andrew for a little bit, and I sit on the couch, and then I start falling asleep. It's still set up as my bed up there.
Yeah.
Because I just like haven't had energy. Last night when I came home from being out with Alexis, I laid down on the couch and I went to sleep until 3 a.m. and then I got up and went to my bed.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't function
Girl,
otherwise.
that's okay. You're adjusting back to your meds.
I'm adjusting back to my meds. And
It's exactly it.
Full cycle.
It hasn't even been a week, so
No. But I feel human.
yeah, she's acting human again, people.
I care about my health.
She was literally manic.
I was manic. I was manic.
It was bad.
It was bad. Even Andrew was like, you seem happier now. Or we were cleaning yesterday.
Yeah.
Like when I got off work, right before Alexis came, I was like, I'm going to wash dishes if you'll vacuum.
Yeah.
And he's just vacuuming. And I was doing something. I was running around chasing the dogs and
Having
I
fun.
was having fun. And he was just like, you seem like yourself again. And I'm like, I feel like myself again.
The wonders of
Chemistry
meds.
for better living.
Yeah.
100%. Like, I am deficient in serotonin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Serotonin Anonymous.
Serotonin Anonymous.
Raise your hand if you've been personally victimized by not having serotonin.
Cena, I don't know if she noticed, but this week she also told me that we need to see about counseling for me, and I just ignored her.
Yeah, I know you
I
did.
literally just stopped talking to her, so we didn't have to continue the conversation.
Yeah, I still believe in that. But then again, I also broke up with my counselor.
Oh yeah, did you?
I did.
Like officially? She was
straight-
terrible.
I
What you
straight
told me,
up-
if you would have told me a week ago, I would have victimized or not victimized. I don't know why I said that. Vocally hurt her feelings.
Literally, I said to her, the last thing I said was, I've been thinking and weighing things out. I am unsure if I still wish to see you as a counselor. I thank you for doing your job, but I have been dreading speaking with you or really any counselor again. Thanks, Cena Burns.
You sent her a message?
Absolutely.
Did you actually meet with her on Wednesday?
No.
Oh.
No, I was just like, I don't want to see you.
Because she messaged you that day about the thing.
Not that day. It was a couple days prior.
Okay, yeah.
And I was thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it.
Was
and
she
I'm like,
young? Was she older?
young. I would say in her 30s.
Okay, so this is like new to her.
I want to say so.
Because she's like the way
I just think I need to see a psychiatrist and not
you need to see
counselor.
a therapist, not a counselor.
Yeah,
like
I
if
need
I
to
go to
see
someone, I'm
a
not going to a
doctor.
counselor. I don't need to be counseled on anything. I need a therapist.
Yeah. And there is a difference, folks.
There is. Counseling is helping you like,
I think my first round of counseling, I got what I could out of counseling.
yes.
And I think what I need to see is an actual therapist. To see if there's something even more wrong with me.
Because there is. It's okay.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Here on the Wife Wednesday podcast,
We're
keep
honest.
it real. Cena knows I will tell her.
Listen,
I know when to
I
call
have
her
to
out on her
stop-
bullshit.
I have to stop self-diagnosing myself.
Like ADHD. We know you have it, but you're
Oh,
self-diagnosed
absolutely.
it.
No, like definitely like the thing I've been afraid of, and I don't know if it's because I was manic, is either bipolar disorder or
Oh.
borderline personality disorder, because I'm like, oh shit, I'm fitting in some of these boxes.
Munchausen's.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, stop.
I'm sorry for laughing.
Yeah.
But really, I've thought it. Munchausen's disease thing. Do you have anything else you want to catch up on? This week?
So last night, I met up with my friend Alexis, and she and I have decided like mostly what we want to do for each other is give each other experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like we still get each other little things. Like I made her a little gift basket because we got together for her birthday / Christmas.
Yeah.
Because it's been that long.
Yes.
We haven't been able to see each other. And so I did the TikTok thing where you wrote like different options on a piece of paper.
Fun.
And
Yes,
like,
I remember you telling me you're doing that.
it was so fun. Like we ended up at Lush, up at Crocker Park.
Yeah.
Which was great, up in Cleveland, which is what my story is today while we're recording. A picture I took of she took of me standing in this arch of lights.
Yeah.
And we just like had a great time. We went to Fatheads Brewery up in Cleveland. It is so good. It doesn't matter what branch you go to. They're all good.
Yeah.
They are all good.
Even if they did get rid of the fries that we love.
It was a garlic truffle fries,
Yeah.
but now they have it's just like, they call them garlic fries. I think there was a little bit of Parmesan on it. Not complaining. They were so good. Oh my God. And then I brought home the leftovers
for fries now.
and split those with Andrew.
My mouth is watering.
And I got a burger called the Cuyahoga burger.
Okay.
And it had pulled pork on it.
Okay.
And Swiss cheese and fried onion, or like stir-fried onions and jalapenos, and then their hot barbecue sauce. I'm salivating. Oh my God. I'm not even hungry. But it was so good. Like Andrew was like, ooh, that's a little spicy. I'm like, that's because it's my burger.
Yeah. Yes.
I like it spicy.
If it has the word spicy in the name, Cena's going to make it spicier.
I like my food to hurt me.
Yeah. I'm not even going to comment on that.
I saw you had a comment. We'll just laugh at the former self-harmers.
Yes.
Choices.
That's exactly what I was thinking. How to self-harm without it being a bad thing. Why is it so spicy? Why is it spicy?
Girl, I think that's it for me, though.
Okay, so let's move on to hyperfixations. I'm just going to go through my list. Chris Stapleton. Period.
I could tell.
Yeah.
It shows up in our fan
charger
fiction.
Yeah, it does. It showed up like twice now. It stopped charging.
Did it unplug?
No. I don't know. It could be the port. But I have juice. Corn radio on Spotify. So anything that could be connected to corn.
You're such a dad rock person.
I am. Okay, here's a couple shows. Miss Scarlet and the Duke. It's on PBS Video. It's great. I
thought it was a book. And I was like, oh, she's reading.
Oh, I'm into reading again. But kind of waiting for our trip. It's on PBS Video. It's got the vibes of Hercule Poirot. But she's a lady detective.
Love it.
Yeah.
So it's like Phryne Fisher, but
Yeah, but it's not in Flapper. It's not Flapper Girl. It's before that era.
okay, still cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Midnight Club. It's on Netflix. It's kind of cheesy, but it's like supposed to be scary vibes. It's pretty good.
Got a vibe.
Baby, are you ready for the vibe? So Chris Melberger. He is a Twitch, Vine content creator that I've been obsessed with
For years.
for years. He's made a Neat Dude Minecraft world. I don't know what it's called. So like him, Julian, Jason, Laurel, all of his friends, like 20 plus people, all live in this world and they're building their own like homes, lake houses.
Yes.
Literally, I have just been watching his VODs all day, every day.
His what?
VODs, video, like what he already broadcasted.
Okay.
Because I can't, he streams so late. I can't stay up that late or pay attention properly. But that has been my ish. Lemon lime Gatorade. also my ish. Is that the original Gatorade, by the way?
No idea.
That's what I put in here. Original question mark. And then I put Cena. Because I've just been thinking about her a lot, and just with our fanfic too, so I can't stop thinking about her.
I literally can't stop thinking about our fanfic.
Yeah,
all the time.
Literally, yes.
But we'll
it's
save
bad
that for
when I'm
nerd
at
questing.
work.
We're saving that for nerd questing.
Yes, but yeah, fanfic with Cena and just Cena. Period. She's always on my mind, guys.
You're always
People literally
on my
ask me,
mind.
why aren't you going on this birthday vacay with your husband? I'm like, because I'm going with my wife.
Because I want to have fun.
Because he doesn't like the things that I like, and it's Super Bowl weekend. I'm sorry, but that's not important on my birthday weekend.
No.
All right, bye.
Oh, wait, I saw mine.
Oh,
Rude.
listen, I have this energy
All of a
core right
sudden.
here all of a sudden.
Listen, mine's just music because I haven't had energy for
Okay.
anything else. We've all been talking about it already today. Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Perfect. Everything. All of us girlies, the girls, the gays, and the theys are listening to this, and
Yes.
we're bopping to it.
Yes, we are.
Another thing I've been obsessed with
Wait,
is
I am here for the tea with the flowers controversy
absolutely.
with Miley Cyrus. So if anyone doesn't know, you need to know.
get on TikTok.
Get on TikTok.
And then I've been obsessed with the band Sleep Token.
Okay.
And he's a guy with a mask on. It's called an anonymous rock collective, so no one's mentioned in it. They're
Yeah.
all like, it doesn't for me. Somehow it's like the way the plague masks do it for me. This guy does it for me.
The guy that I was traumatized by, Drax.
Dax. Yes.
We've had him. You have had him as Song of the Week before.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. I walked into Cena's house the one weekend with Shauna.
And of course, I'm playing literally the most graphic.
It was called Joker, and I literally could have vomited.
It's a song about like bullying.
I'm thinking
and
about it.
depression.
I know, but it was the ending that
Yeah, he cuts his face open like the Joker. You want to see how I got? You want to know how I got these scars?
I think we talked about this already because I was like popsicles,
Yes,
but
it was too graphic for her.
which is weird because stuff like that doesn't
Graphic.
usually get me.
Do you think it got you because that's my mental state?
I think we need to end this episode.
Bye. Thanks for listening to this week's episode.
This week's show was recorded by yours truly in our studio in Ohio.
Our show is edited, mixed, and published by the team at Lead Up Studios, and our executive producer is Dustin,
AKA Daddy.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday podcast.
Until next time,
Bye.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Wife Wednesday is produced by Lead Up Studios in St. Louis, Missouri. Sound mastering and final production is handled by me, Dustin. Be sure to find, like, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to share the show with your friends. New episodes from the Wife Wednesday Radio Network drop every Wednesday on all major podcast platforms in the U.S. and abroad. To contact the show directly, please email us at info@wifewednesdaypod.com. Thanks for listening.